everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm gonna make a new recipe. It's gonna be an upside down apple and caramel cake. It has 3 layers: the caramel, the apples and the actual cake. It's very easy and super delicious, and I'm sure that you have the ingredients on hand. But before we start, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And now let's start with our easy recipe. So first I'm gonna make the caramel. I'm gonna need some brown sugar and some butter. So I'm gonna put these 2 ingredients on a pot on medium heat. In here I want the sugar to melt completely with the butter, so it may take about 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. So as you can see here, the sugar and the butter are starting to melt, and you want to dissolve the sugar completely. You may notice some granules left, but you want to continue heating it until it's completely dissolved and no granules left. So that's looking perfect. That's what you want. So I have here a cake pan. It's 8 by 8 inches, almost 20 by 20 centimeters. And immediately I'm gonna pour the caramel inside. You don't want to wait any second, otherwise the caramel will harden and it will be so hard to spread it in the cake pan. Now for the apples, I have here 3 medium-sized apples. I'm gonna peel them. You can leave the skin on, but I prefer to peel them. And I'm gonna cut them into slices, and each slice should be about half a centimeter thick. And you don't want the slices to be too thin because they will cook down in the oven. So that's looking perfect. And now I'm done slicing the apples. I'm gonna place them on top of the caramel layer. And make sure to place them in a very pretty way, so that when you flip the cake upside down, you have a nice shape. So I'm gonna continue laying all of my apple slices, just like that. And now I'm gonna move on to make the cake batter. The ingredients are very simple and easy. I'm gonna need some all-purpose flour, some white sugar, some yogurt, eggs, unsalted butter, some cinnamon, baking powder and salt, a grated apple, and finally some vanilla extract. Now let's start. You want to cream together the butter and the sugar. Of course, the butter must be soft at room temperature. So you want to cream them very well until you have a creamy texture. So beat them for about 2 to 3 minutes. Don't forget to scrape the sides of the bowl so that you don't leave anything out. Continue mixing. So that's looking good. Now I'm gonna add the eggs along with the vanilla extract. You can use vanilla powder if you like. And I'm gonna continue beat everything together until all these ingredients are well combined. Of course, you want to scrape the sides so that everything is mixed in. Now I'm gonna add the yogurt, or you can use sour cream. I'm also gonna add the grated apple. And I'm gonna continue to mix everything together just like that for additional few minutes. So that's looking good. Let's move on to the dry ingredients. I have some flour, baking powder, some salt and cinnamon. Just give them a slight mix, just like that. And you want to add the dry ingredients to your wet mixture. I'm just gonna mix it very well, just until the flour disappears. I don't want to over mix the batter, otherwise I will end up with a tough cake. So once you see that the flour disappears, just stop mixing. So now my cake batter is ready and it's looking good. Now I'm just gonna pour it in my baking dish on top of the apple layer. And at this point you want to make sure that your oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about 180 Celsius. So you want to spread the cake batter evenly in the baking dish, just like that, and make sure to smooth the top. And now it's ready to be baked in the oven for about 45 minutes. And this is how it looks like when it's out of the oven. The cake has a nice and golden color on top. And using a knife, I'm just separating the cake from the baking dish. Now I'm just taking a plate, putting on top of the baking dish, and just flip it. And you will see the cake separating from the baking dish. And look at that, amazing. The smell is really good. And the cake turned out so moist and fluffy. It was really, really delicious. Of First, I'm gonna cut it open to show you how it looks from the inside. As you see, it cuts like butter. It's really soft. Look at the caramel layer with the apples, and as you see, the apples has cooked down, so they're soft and delicious, and the caramel flavor in this cake is really amazing. So that was it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the recipe. I also hope that you give it a try. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more easy and delicious recipes, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!